Hi, thanks for checking out another one of our videos here. This is going to be possibly a how-to repair video on a Gallagher B600 12-volt battery powered unit. So we're going to tear into it, see if we can get it going. I don't know what the note says, low voltage non-pulsing. So, well, we'll figure out what the heck that means exactly when we get into it. But there's our information right there. All this information is down below in the description area. There's links to our websites and everything. But if you'd like to send us something in for repair, we'll be happy to take a look at it for you. Alright, so this is an old school unit. This isn't super old. This is a 2007 model when this one was built based on serial number, but they started making this unit back in like probably the 80s. There's a blue colored case called a Super Battery or SB1. And then they made a yellow case version called the B600. It came out in the late 80s, early 90s. And they changed over to the black case probably 2005-ish, give or take. And then I forget about 2010, give or take, they discontinued the model. And they came out with the B700. And now that one's been discontinued. Now there's the MBS 800 that's out now. It's a dual powered unit. So let's tear in this thing and see what it does, see what it's not doing, whatever you want to call it. There's the inside. I mean, pretty standard setup for an old school Gallagher unit. Got the main input power module board. Got your capacitor that charges and discharges. It's your output VDR board, they call it. It's a lightning protection board, basically is what it is. And you got your output transformer sitting right there. And I can already tell what one problem is. See that big old bulge in the back side of that capacitor right here? That's not supposed to be like that. Well, watch that be all that it is. So I'm not even gonna turn it on. I'm just gonna replace the capacitor and then move forward because that might be all that's wrong with it. Yep, it'll swell up. Doesn't happen like that very often where that is the case. I mean, it's common for capacitors to swell up when they go bad, but not often in the Gallagher stuff. Usually it's just they just get weak over time and go bad. Alright, so I got a new capacitor for it. So plug that in. Alright, I'm going to hook up 12 volts to it. See what it does. Now what should happen, they've got this bypass switch set to medium, which is in the middle. But this switch is for, most people don't mess with it. What that switch is for right here, because it does have an on-off switch here at the bottom, and it has a high, medium, low switch here. Medium's up top, high in the middle, low at the bottom. But what this bypass switch is, if it's set to high, which is all the way up, that means it can go between high, medium, low. You can go through all three settings. If it's set in the middle, which is medium, that means it can only go through low and medium. You can put it to high, but it will not allow it to go to high on the voltage. And hit the low, it won't matter what switch position you put in down here, it's always going to be in the low setting. So we'll leave it. We're going to put the high to start with, and then if this is all that's wrong with it, and we get the thing going, we're going to move back to medium because that's where they had it set at. So I'm going to put my power supply, I'm going to hook it up, I'm going to put 13 volts to it. And what should happen, it's already turned on, it's a green LED right there. It should light up. This thing's kind of squeal and pop whenever they're running, and when it clicks, this light right here should flash. It's still not doing anything. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, it's not even loading down my power supply. We're going to, there's a fuse right here, which we can check that in a minute. But I'm going to test power. Oops. Oh, there it goes. Kind of wondered about that. I was going to clean it, but just didn't think about it yet. You see these connections? See, they're all crusty. They're probably reason why it's not working right. But you can hear it squeal and pop. Let's see if we can clean these up a little bit. I don't think I have I got some ring connectors, but they're not the right opening on them. So God. Alright, let's turn this back in this way. Put the power supply back up to it. That's right there. I don't have the right connector on there, but let's just, we'll get rid of it, and the customer can just wire it up however he wants with whatever kind of connector he wants. I don't have those size connectors here, so we'll just leave it like this, and then they can do what they want. Trying to get somewhere where it stays in place. Alright, let's put a tester across it. Take the Gallagher fence or Gallagher fault finder. We're going to take the hot side of the fault finder, put on the red, ground side of the fault finder, which snaps on the bottom there, put it right there to there. Rating 7.5 kV. And we'll switch it to medium. And usually goes down by about 1,000 volts. And the voltage didn't change, but the amperage did. Let's go to low power. 6.2, 5.6, so yeah, it is dropping. So it is working. Wish I had my analog tester. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. So I'm going to clip it up here. Clip it up here. Oh, it is. Hold on. It is arcing inside. I just realized that. Right between half power and ground on that board right here, it's arcing. Let's see if you can watch right there on the green part of the board. See it arcing? No, we can't. See it arcing underneath there? Not supposed to be doing that. That's an easy fix. Alright, let's get the flat screwdriver out. Pop this board out. Oh, there's a dead bug right there. That's what's causing it. I don't know if it's a cluster of bugs or just one big one. I don't know. A bunch of ants. Dead ants. Now, just so it doesn't do it much anymore, we'll clean real quick, and then we'll spread them apart just a little bit. Just make it a little wider. Bring it back just a little bit. Not burnt up on here at all. Okay, let's make sure it doesn't arc anymore. Turn it back on. No, it's not arcing now. See, it's fine. Not working anymore. Let's hook across this again. So 8,000 volts roughly. Hit the medium. See, about 7,000. The low should be probably close to 6,000. About 5.5. So see, it goes down by about 1,000 volts each time it pulses. Which is low. That's medium. And high. So now it's working fine now. So we'll call the customer up. I'm sure they'll fix it. It's a pretty cheap fix for a kind of expensive unit. Oh, actually, hold on. We need to switch it back to medium on the inside because that's where they had it set at. They set it that for a reason, so we're going to move it right back to medium, which is in the middle there. I might ask them about this. If they said, do you want that on medium or do you want it on high? What do you want to do? So, but there you go. It's all done. So hopefully you like the kind of stuff. If you've got a Gallagher B600 or even like a B1200 or B1600, those are all similar to this one. We'd be happy to take a look at it for you. So until next time, have a good day.